Hey everybody, my name is Justin and welcome to the Akashic Forecast for July 2022, also known as the Report from the Field. I am an Akashic consultant. If you don't know what the Akashic Record is or what that word means, no worries, stay tuned for the full report, which is an update about the energies that could be affecting you this month, emotionally, psychologically, even spiritually, as given to me from the Akashic Record. And this month's report includes a big emphasis on the color purple for two big reasons. One has to do with increasing pressure in the field and what that's calling forth, both angels of peace as well as trauma responses. And they also have some messages about how to deal with that. And secondly, it has to do with the real self coming forward, the real self being called forth, coming out this month. So what that feels like, how to deal with the vulnerabilities there, all of that and more coming in the full report, so stay tuned. All right, welcome to the full report for July 2022. Again, my name is Justin. I bring people into the Akashic Record. The records are open now, and I will be giving the full report in just a minute. I want to explain, as I always do, a little bit what the Akashic Record is for anyone who's new to it. The Akashic Record is the imprint and consciousness that everything makes. It is a completely neutral database, if you will, of information. In the same way a computer saves everything that it does, consciousness also saves, quote unquote, saves everything that it does, or leaves an imprint in itself of everything that it does. And human beings, since the beginning of human consciousness, human civilization, have been going into this record for all kinds of reasons. And I help bring people in so that they can have greater ease and alignment with their soul in this great, nuanced, complex, glorious, challenging earth school that we live in. So this month, the themes are no different in terms of being glorious and challenging. The first thing they showed me when I opened the records here was the color purple, very intense, deep, kind of like a Merlot. And they said this was for two reasons. One was the pressure increasing in the field in general, the pressure increasing. There might be even more events like the recent United States Supreme Court judgments that we got in June. There may be more events like this, but in general, the pressures and energies of transformation, change, and resistance to that change are causing a great suffocation, that is bringing forth two things. One is angels of peace are coming in full force in July. So for those of us who can ground ourselves, ground our channel, the loved ones on the other side, our guides on the other side, if you will, our guides in the soul realm are speaking. They are speaking. They want to reach us. So ground with the earth, quiet your mind, and ask for help. It is that simple. Just quiet the mind, ground, be still and hear, so that you can hear them speak. They really do have a lot to say this month. And so spend time, they're saying, spend time, at least a dedicated moment every day. It could be in the morning, it could be in the evening, to make contact with what they're calling the angels of peace. Your loved ones on the other side, your guides, even your record keepers, if you do Akashic work. They want to help, but they cannot do it if you don't ask. So every day I just saw some chipmunks run by. Make the ask. Make some time for you and for your guides to have a little conversation. There is specific things for each of us, specific messages for each of us this month. So please, there's a big call for this. The other thing that this heightened, increasing pressure in the field brings forward is a lot of triggered trauma response. In particular, they've talked to me about the triggered good boy, good girl tendency, which is sometimes like the Protestant work ethic, earning my place. Things get challenging, so I work harder, I push. All of this, they're saying, is a trauma response. It is the fear of scarcity. It is the fear of change. And again, they're saying to ground in earth. Ground in earth, but not just the solidity and emptiness and safety of earth, but the flow. Earth is not just land. Earth is also water. And the majority of its surface is water. And we often forget that one of the Earth's great qualities is flow. The Earth is spinning at 80,000 miles per hour right now. Her incredible, well, they're saying not to call Earth she, that Earth's gender is fluid. Isn't that wonderful? That the Earth's beneficence is to hold us here, so the land, but that there's also movement. There is the water, there is the turn of the Earth, and the revolution around the solar system. So the law of Earth is flow as well as grounding. So ground and flow, and then know that both of those elements of Earth are really carrying us. That we are not just here to fend for ourselves in this wild Earth school. No. Breathe into Earth, and then let yourself be carried in that flow. They're saying, no need to get into the details of this, you know what I mean. If you see this trauma response in other people, it can very easily trigger it in you. And they're saying, again, let it be. Bow to them, for they are burdened. Bow to them, for they are burdened with a trauma response that is just not fun. You know, sometimes it's our bosses that are demanding this push and this good boy, good girl conformity so that they can feel safe again. Sometimes it's our parents or our siblings or our partners. And they're saying here just to bow to the other and forgive. Forgive them, because they are burdened with the same trauma responses that all of us in the human family at some point have to reckon with. Again, it's the good boy, good girl complex, they're calling it. Earning my place, proving myself, working harder to feel safer. All of this is not true. These are erroneous beliefs in the collectives. And again, using Earth, relying on Earth to release this. There's also, if you like, you can work with your ancestors. The ancestors are an enormous resource, the records are saying, for transforming, releasing lineage tendencies. But this is more about the collective human lineage, not just family. So the second reason that they are talking about the color purple in a big way, or showing me the color purple in a big way this month of July 2022, has to do with courage. It has to do with the courage to be the real you, to show up as the real you. They're calling it coming out. July is about the courage to come out. And the courage to come out may not just be this big, bold pride parade version of that. It could be a very tentative, vulnerable, is it okay to show up as me out there? Or here? Is it okay to just be real me here? That is really natural. There is a call to show up as our real selves, to not put on the performance, which goes hand in hand again with releasing the good boy, good girl complex. So be gentle, they're saying, with the sweet creature that you are. Be gentle with the sweet creature that you are. It is your soul's deep wish to show up here on Earth School as real you. That is what incarnation is about. And so the courage, this purple color they're showing me, is the courage to finally, maybe not finally, but to once again, even more truly show up. Even more truly show up. And that might mean that you show up as someone who doesn't hustle, who doesn't push, who does not say yes to the drive, and is in flow, is in relaxation, and is privileging happiness, privileging just being here to have joy and laugh and shine. And they're showing me the image of families getting in inner tubes and laughing and floating down a river in the month of July. Classic American summertime, although I would say that's probably anywhere in the world a great idea. So that could be a form of courage. The courage to say, this month I'm going to prioritize enjoying myself. And that might look like the greatest act of truth this month. It may not, it might be something else. So I encourage you to look into yourself and see, how can I show up as real me and not the performed, conforming, good girl, good boy version of myself. And with that, I now close the records and invite you to further, once again, make contact with your guides. And if you'd like to know more about what the Akashic is, even have a one-on-one with me, please email me at the contact information in the description. I will also be announcing an Akashic Circle where I bring groups into the Akashic Record and teach you more about this practice. I wish you all well. Have a beautiful month. Thank you so much.